Hello, good evening, everyone. This is Kangyang Philip. It's so good to have a number 6 broadcast. Number 6. I must clap for myself. I never knew I could summon courage to make even one broadcast. Just one, forever. But then, not to talk about 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To me, that is too much. Wow, 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 wow. Well done. I think, well, God is wonderful. There's nothing that He cannot do. He gives us the courage. Where we lose courage, He removes every fear in us. And I think that is what has happened to me now. Anyway, I would love to see my viewers. I would love to see my viewers, especially whoever is watching now, to know my handicap. I use a handset. It's not I use a telephone. I'm not using the computer. That's why most times you see the screen shaking. It's difficult to really get things across. But then who cares? As long as the job is done, as long as the phone is getting everything done for me, and I'm satisfied that I'm learning, and I'm satisfied that I'm, reaching across, trying to grow, to be part of growing the billion coin community. That is just it. That is just it. As long as I use the telephone to follow the system, to do what the system says I should do, that is just it. It's very, very encouraging, really, because the admin is aware of the fact that a lot of people are handicapped. I'm not apologizing for admin, but then because I feel I'm affected by that. Otherwise, my broadcast would not have been approved. I would not have been allowed to do. Even as I started, very, very messy. If you had seen my first broadcast, oh my God, you will think it was my grandson that was uh, doing it. Although the one I'm referring to is 3 years. I'm just being a bit sarcastic. But then the first broadcast was I did not like it. But who am I? In a learning process, you just have to be patient. You just have to continue to learn, continue to try until you get it. So I think I would love to continue to try in order that I would get it right in the course. But then I would love to see anyone that is watching this video to develop some little interest in my broadcast. You know why? Because I need some encouragement. Even as the handicaps are there, but I need some encouragement. I need someone to tell me, okay, I think you got it right today, or no, yesterday you tried to do it better, but you can improve on that. You can do better. When you have constructive criticism, very, very constructive, it is very, very encouraging. It helps you to grow. Whoever says he dislikes or she dislikes criticism, then I think that fellow is not ready to move forward, to get it. I love constructive criticism. I love constructive criticism. So I want someone to be interested in my broadcast, so you can give me some assessment, you know, give me some assessment, and I think it will go further to encourage me in my quest to grasping the nitty-gritty of, the computers, because I would like to really know more about computers in the sense that if I touch this, I'll be able to do this, I'll be able to, I'm just learning. I'm learning. So I think I'll get it. If you feel you are one of those that can encourage me to improve, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. When you subscribe to the channel, you can follow up on me, each time I'm on, and who knows, you'll be part of my success stories, because I will always make reference to you. As I progress, I will make reference to you. Wherever I go to, I'll make reference to you. Now, I would like to say that I will, talk a little about the cash flow campaign in the community, as often as it is impressed upon, because there is no way that any of us in the Billion Coin community can go further without talking about cash flow. The campaign is there. The campaign will forever remain there. It will never be, because, cash flow is when you work and there is no end result. There is nothing that you get from it. I think, to me, it's not too good. But if there are ways and means that you can cash flow, that you can depend on whatever you are doing, then I think that is kudos. That is kudos. So, for the cash flow campaign, everyone in the Billion Coin community is expected to cash flow. When you cash flow, you teach those that you sign under you. When you sign people, you equally have to teach them. You have to develop them. And if you develop some interest in developing them, and they will develop interest also in developing those that are coming behind them. It's a training handed down. You hand down to someone, you train him or she hands it down on the next person, trains the next person, and and so on continuously. When people are trained, then the community is well informed, the community is well educated, and the job is easier. So, in doing so, how does someone really who doesn't have the capacity, who doesn't have the technical know-how in cash flowing, begin to groom new entrants into the Billion Coin community? If you don't have anything, like I said in one of my broadcasts, if you don't have anything to give, then you give nothing. You must have something before you give. If you're giving someone a gift, it must be a gift that you have in your hands that you give. You cannot, extend your empty hand and just say, take. No, that is not a gift. So if you have something, if you hold something in your hand, you give it out. Someone receives it. And if there is need for the next person to give it to the other person, he gives it. That's prosperity in this life. More so that so much poverty is eating deep into the fibers of every society, no matter where. But if you have the knowledge, you will capitalize on the knowledge, and survival is easy. Survival is made easy. So I'm basing my my thoughts now on the billion coin community, because that is my immediate constituency, and I would love that constituency to grow so that everybody will be happy about it. Everybody will be taken out of poverty, or poverty will be eradicated to the barest minimum. Yes, let's say that. If not all of it is taken off, let it be eradicated to the barest minimum, so that a lot of more people will be, will be better off than the situation currently in the whole world, that most people are impoverished. Those are the statistics. There are more impoverished people than rich people. The rich people are just a handful. They are very, very few, very negligent number. But the poor people, there are so many, and that is why the billion coin community is going headlong to try to see how this poverty will be taken off the face of the earth. I can't wait to see that. I pray I'm alive to partake in this in the history of seeing more rich people than poor people. That does that. So, what do we need to, just like I asked the question, so how will someone who does not have the capacity and technical know-how begin to groom new entrants into the billion coin community? I asked this question, and this is the second time I'm asking the question. How do you give something that you don't have? You have to be trained. Yes. If you are handicapped, you must admit that you are handicapped. If you are handicapped and you admit, then someone will come and give you a hand. Or you go look for ways of enriching yourself with knowledge. And the best way to grow in this area is to join the wagon of the cash flow coaching for a token fee. Yes, I've always mentioned in each of my broadcasts about the cash flow coaching, because that's the only thing that can really boost people's knowledge in the areas that they don't have any knowledge in. I am a typical example of those who are being groomed by Bitcoin Randy Wilson. Up till, I'll tell you this, let me share this one now, and I'm sure you will not be surprised, because I've already told you that I have a lot of handicap. Even the computers, I'm just beginning to be so interested in it. I used to just know how to use my phone and the rest, but now I'll have to make this, make a video, make a live broadcast. It's unheard of. I never thought I could do that, but I'm doing that thanks to the cash flow coaching and the other trainings that I received in the past from Bitcoin Randy. He trained me, and this is the second time I'm receiving a training from him. This second one is the cash flow coaching, which I'm receiving. I'm a typical example. I used to be very timid. I used to be, shy, because I didn't know how to say I did not understand. But now, there's nothing wrong in saying that, because the more you speak out, the more you gain. Someone will assist you, and that is what I've been able to scale through now. At least there is assistance. But before now, 4 weeks ago, who am I? Very shy. But now that shyness has been wiped off. I used to be just an observer in the community when we have meetings. I will listen, although I will chat. I will chat because that I could do with my phone. But apart from chatting, there was no way I could link up, to make a program or to participate in the live program. But now I can do that. I can do that. I know a lot more things than I used to before. And this is all because I've accepted my challenges, and I'm working on them. And gradually, I think I'll come out of that. Well, I call it mess because if you don't know a lot of things in this new generation, you'll be left behind. So, learning is compulsory. People must learn. When you stop learning is when you are 6 feet down. As long as you're alive, as long as you're breathing, you must be active in the society. In whatever you do, you must put in a lot of efforts. Whatever it is that you want to succeed in, you must put in a lot of efforts. Effort plus action is equals success. If you don't take action, if you don't take the challenge, if you don't take the bull by the horn, well, I think you will forever remain in static. You'll be in one sitting. You will never move until you decay, and God forbid, who wants to decay? No matter how old you are, you can always learn. You can always learn. So I'm no more an observer in the community of the Bitcoin, the billion coin community. I'm no more an observer only. I'm active person because I'm learning. I'm paying tokens to get educated. So please spare yourself some coins, get some education, train others in the areas that they are handicapped also. They will be able to teach others, and people will never forget you really. No, because if you improve people, they never forget. They will ever forever make reference to you. Oh, it was because of this one that I'm this today. If not for this, I would have been lying low, or I don't know what would have happened to me. I wouldn't have been able to cater for my family. I wouldn't have been able to do this and that. So please don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed of anything. There is no shame in learning. There is no shame in learning. Your grandchild can even teach you. Your child can teach you. Anybody can teach you. The smallest person can teach you. The people that you never thought of can teach you. Just get the knowledge, pay whatever it's supposed to be paid. It is worth it. Now, at least you can see I've ventured into this broadcast arena. Yes, it's me now that is broadcasting. This is my 6th video, my 6th broadcast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't believe it. Even me, I cannot believe it. When somebody says, "Are you sure?" Well, the proof is there. The productions are there. So I don't need to say anything. You need to just go check the site and know that, yes, it's real. So I'm part of the Billion Coin Community Development. I am part of those that are really making the community to swell, to grow, and I'm proud of it. Thank God, I'm proud of it. At least I am happy. I'm not a liability, and I can never be a liability to this community. No, I'm urging people that are finding it difficult to come out, to please shake off every shyness, shake off every, you know, what will I say? I don't even have a word to say it. I want to be polite in saying it. If I'm talking about myself, I can use any word on myself, but I don't want to talk about others using, words that will hurt, you know. So, just come out of it. Come out of it. There is no shame. If you don't know anything, if you don't know something, there is no shame whatsoever in saying, I don't know. If you really want this community to grow fast and very, very fast indeed, you must come on board. You must come on board. Get the ticket to this cash flow coaching. Get started and begin to make some cash flow. You cannot be in the community without making some cash flow. I am making some cash flow. Yeah. Today I had some people made purchases. Yeah. People made purchases. Yes, I had $200 of purchases that were made. So that's a lot of money. Yesterday I made $100. Yes. So in 2 days, $300. That's a lot of money. And who says that is not money? That's a lot of money for a day. And it's not that because I have Kringle cash in my wallet. I have a lot of them, so I can continue to sell to people because that is how it's supposed to be. If not, how else do I do it? When I never used to have much, I would ask, my friends, my colleagues to please help my recruits to buy. But then I have so much now that someone can buy from me and I'm making a cash flow. I'm so proud of it. It's so interesting. It's very, very good. So if you want to make $100 in a day, $200 in a week, or whatever it is, the amount that you can make, come join the wagon of the cash flow lectures with Bitcoin Randy. Simple. I think before I go, off today, I will just go to the site and show you, and maybe you will be interested in it because this training will give you confidence. It has given me confidence. I speak out about TBC more now. The confidence that is restored has helped me because it has added the knowledge. Before I thought I knew about TBC, but I didn't know much. So if you want to join the wagon, join it. Learn more, and then you are better off. And on being, I've just said about growing the community. You will grow the community. You'll be part of that community. You'll be proud to say it. There's a circle of people there that are active. When you are an active Tibetian, then you are a real Tibetan. I don't want people to be only the cringlers that will just sit and complain. No. If you are a cringler, you better stay where you are and just keep quiet. Like the article tells us, the cringlers, they are, we call them shh. You keep quiet. You don't complain. If you don't want to do anything, you want to do only the 8 steps. And then you stop. Sometimes you don't even read the blog. So if you don't read the blog and you don't know anything, you don't know the stories, what do you want to say? You have no right whatsoever to complain. You leave those that are doing the job, those that are helping the community to grow, to complain and make corrections among themselves. But you, no, quiet. Just wait until the end of the road, until we cross the bridge. Then you can get you can get your kringles into whatever you want to get them, and that is all. But for now, you learn to keep quiet. If you want to talk, come on board, get trained, and participate in building the community so that you will have a say. Yes. Otherwise, every decision that is made, you have to accept it because you are not there. You're just silent. Anyway, that is enough for that. So what I will do now is I will just go to, I'll try to go, let me see if I can get Randy's side. Let me see if I can, I think I can get it. I think I can get it. I'll just show us. I'll just show us. Yeah, this is a site. Let me, as you can see there, it's look at it. This is a site. Welcome to Cash Flow Coaching. Mr. Randy, I'm so sorry I did not ask you for permission before going on this site. I know it's private, but you know it's very, very important. I've spoken about it for too long to people that listen to me, so I just thought it was a nice thing for me to just have it, you know, on my broadcast today. Thank you so much. I appreciate your understanding. So I think that does it. This is welcome to Cash Flow Coaching. If you want to register, you just go to tbcrandy.com and you select Cash Flow Coaching or any other coaching that you need to register in. If you want to partner with him, you can do that because he is humble. He is very, very humble. If you partner with him, before you know it, you'll be up and doing. You'll have a lot of Kringle cash coins in your wallet, and then you'll be better off. Your confidence will return, and then you'll have a say in the community. No more a quiet Kringler, but then a Tbc. Yes. So, for those that are going to heed to this advice, I congratulate you in advance. I pray that you will really be serious about it. So, thank you for that. I'm thanking you because I know how important it is. It's very, very important. So that was Bitcoin Randy's link for the cash flow coaching. If you're curious, link up with him. He will teach you, he will coach you, and then you will coach others in turn, and so on and so forth. And everybody will be better off, you know, and you are happy. You'll be very happy in the Billion Coin community also, because that is the most important thing to do. And also, if you get that coaching, it doesn't mean that it's restricted to only one business. No, you can apply it on to other businesses that you will be doing. I bet you all other businesses, because it's not a specific to a specific area, but in all areas of endeavor. So his coaching is not restricted, that is, I've said, and it opens other doors in other areas of endeavor, so that you will be better off. You can do other businesses. Anyway, it's never too late in life, you know, to learn. People should always try their hands on new things. So if you go on this coaching area that he's going to teach you, you try your hands on other things, and before you know it, you will have a conglomerate. Who knows? From this, you have a conglomerate. You have other businesses. You put them together. You don't need to concentrate only on you know, the Billion Coin business. You do other businesses, and then your area swells, and before you know it, you are better off. So, not minding if you fail at first. I'm trying to, you know, delve into that area. If you try your hand on something and you fail, get up, start again, get up, start again until you get it right. Never give up in life. The more you fail, the more you fall, the more you get up and start afresh until you get it. Yes, that is how life is. Otherwise, you will remain there. And when you finally get it right, it becomes your testimony. Yes, who doesn't want testimony? Testimonies are good. You make references, oh, this was how it is, and you encourage others, you know. So that does it for this early morning broadcast. I'll have to leave you, but before I leave you, I'll have to urge, send an email to me. There is the WhatsApp number. You will get it below my in the channel. Get the send me a WhatsApp, only WhatsApp, no calls. And I will be glad to hold your hand and guide you through this vision. If you want to come along with me, I don't mind. So the next thing is, please subscribe to this channel. Don't forget. God bless you and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.